My name is Hermann Djoumessi, social media, blockchain, and big data consultant. This podcast is a bite-sized summary of a potential conversation with Satoshi Nakamoto's seminal white paper, Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. The goal of this podcast is to establish the many sources and resources necessary to create, deploy, and optimize blockchain technology ecosystem in order to establish a Bitcoin or blockchain standard for businesses and organizations in the 21st century. Previously on Satoshi's Corner, we saw that a peer-to-peer network could be more resilient than a server-based network. We also saw that the time-stamping of transactions could benefit a censorship-resistant network. Now, let's have it. Satoshi's Corner, Season 1, Episode 2. Introduction. Commerce on the internet has come to rely almost exclusively on financial institutions serving as trusted third party to process electronic payments. While the system works well enough for most transactions, it still suffers from the inherent weakness of the trust-based model. Completely non-reversible transactions are not really possible since financial institutions cannot avoid mediating dispute, practical transaction size, and cutting off the possibility for small casual transaction, and there is a broader cost in the loss of ability to make non-reversible payments for non-reversible services. This was a little bit of a full-on explanation. Let me get some information off the internet and see what I can find. I've got an article from the Times of India, and it's Dr. Agia Tripathi, PhD and Master in the MBA. All right. So the role of trust in financial sector. This is what he's saying. Trust, in simple terms, means having firm belief in the reliability, truth, or ability of someone or something. This simple term plays a critical role in financial sector space, whether we talk about any member-based institution, any deposit-taking microfinance organization, any bank, or even any central bank. All right? So economic development of any country keep trust at the center of financial sector development. All policies are designed under purview of trust. But it is not as easy as he writes. And if you take, for example, Africa, there are many countries where public do not have trust on its smaller financial institutions like village-level organizations, cooperatives, and even microfinances. Specifically, when it comes to depositing their savings. So trust is at the core of most financial systems in the world. Trust-based system. So let's go back to the actual white paper now. So with the possibility of reversal, the need for trust spreads. Merchants must be wary of their customers, hassling them for more information than they would otherwise need. A certain percentage of fraud is accepted as unavoidable. Fraud is unavoidable. These cost and payment uncertainties can be avoided in person by using physical currency, but no mechanism exists to make payments over a communication channel without a trusted party. What is needed, of course, is an electronic payment system based on cryptographic proof instead of trust, allowing any two willing parties to transact directly with each other without the need for a trusted third party. Transactions that are computationally impractical to reverse would protect sellers from fraud, and routine escrow mechanism could easily be implemented to protect buyers, of course. In this paper, we propose a solution to the double spending problem using a peer-to-peer distributed timestamp server to generate computational proof of the chronological order of transaction. The system is secure as long as honest nodes collectively control more CPU power than any cooperating group of attackers' nodes. We end there. To finish with, we're going to have another look at some content over the internet. Just quickly to look at the opposition between the DEEZER network versus the Bitcoin network. All right, and there's a good article from Yulia Rith, which is on decenter.org. All right, https decenter.org. Okay, and the name of the article is called Payment System Visa versus Bitcoin. Alright, it was written in 2018, but what I'm looking for is really a set of data that should actually highlight what we're trying to say here. Nevertheless, I'm reading from the article now. Nevertheless, at the moment, mass adoption of crypto exchange payment system, in particular Bitcoin, is hampered by a key problem of scalability and low bandwidth of such network. The scalability problem and bandwidth problem will come back. We will have to cover it in further episode, of course. For instance, if Visa can handle up to 24,000 transactions per second, Bitcoin's maximum speed is 7 transactions per second. 7 versus 24,000. 24,000 for Visa, 7 for Bitcoin. We're talking about transactions per second. As a result, so-called mempools are formed in the network, or groups of unconfirmed transactions that are waiting to be added to the blockchain. Moreover, the scalability problem leads to network congestions, increased commission fees for transactions, and of course an increase in the time required to confirm the transaction. So basically, the network slows down and maybe even come to a halt. No, never. It never happened, but it definitely slows down the network. Okay. All right. Another insight into timestamping. This is from a website called ksoftware.net. It's the deliver code signing certificate. It's from their knowledge base. Put simply, a timestamp records when a signature was created. Because all code signing certificate expires, it is important for any software verifying a digital signature to know if the signature was created before or after the certificate expires. If you use a timestamp, your signature never expires, even when your certificate does. That's about it for today. Next week, Supermatrix will go deeper into transaction within decentralized systems. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this podcast to the world. ADMP is first Pan-African Virtual Incubator and is also available on Twitter at Team ADMP. We also have a website, www.admpawards.biz, ADMP, and we also have a Facebook group under the hashtag ADMP. Find us. My name is Hermann Djoumessi, ADMP founder and CEO. I'm out. Mic drop.